Fox?
The way that I put it is, everybody's like, oh, you gotta paint this thing, you gotta paint it. And it has been painted by Mother Nature and the grace of God. It's got a story to tell, and it's gonna tell it.
What's up, all you Kevins? I'm in the car. We are in his car. What's up, man?
How's it going?
I'm good. Introduce yourself.
I'm John. This is my 1980 Cobra.
And behind us,
just Kelly.
John and Kelly are husband and wife, and they have this cool Cobra. So we're gonna go for a ride, check this thing out, tell you all about it. So what's the story? I heard a little bit of a story about how you're continuing to keep that rust immaculate.
Yes, I do have a regiment that I like to do where every once in a while I keep reapplying WD40 or PB Blast or whatever I have available so it doesn't get any worse than it already is.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I keep it just the way that it is.
Lathered up like beard oil, huh?
Oh yeah. You gotta maintain it.
That's hilarious.
So one thing, like, I don't know exactly how it happened, but what I heard was this car was parked underneath the car that was on the lift that was leaking brake fluid. So the brake fluid got onto the fender and just absolutely destroyed the paint. I drive it all year round.
Nice.
In the winter, it don't matter. Rain, shine, snow.
Kelly, why don't you show everybody the AC? And then just keep going.
When I first saw this car, it was sitting in the corner of my buddy's shop. John Parker, you guys have met him. I saw the nose of the car sitting in the corner, and I was like, what do you got going on over there? He's like, oh, it's a 1980 Cobra. So I took a look inside of it, saw that the dash pad looked pretty good other than one little spot there, and as many Foxbody guys know, these usually disintegrate themselves. And when he popped the hood, I saw that it already had a Mass Air 5-liter in it. So I told him, I was like, I gotta have it. I want it. How much do you want for it? He would not give me a price. It went on for a couple months. And then he calls me up one day and he's like, hey, you're gonna be mad at me. I'm like, why? I sold the Cobra. I was like, what the hell, man? Yeah, I've been asking you about the car. And he's like, yeah, I know. But the guy that bought it, he didn't like it, didn't want it. Obviously the floors were, I think, a little bit more than he wanted to deal with. So he bought it back, and me and John worked out a deal, did some labor trades. I did some work for him, as I'm still doing. And here it sits. You know, I haven't done much to it. All I've done so far is a 5-lug swap, a radiator, and an alternator.
All right, so I heard a few things. One, a little bit about the flooring. We have a little bit of self-ventilating floor.
You can see a little
Got
bit
some
of
aluminum down there. I love it.
Just have some aluminum soffit to keep some of the water from shooting up.
And we're going to show you on the outside a couple of fun things as well. So what kind of power are you making here?
This is a completely stock 5-liter out of a 92. It still has the rubbing tires.
Yeah, we got a full car, all the gear, 3 people.
It's got stock headers on it. It's got an old school motorsport off-road pipe, which is 2 1/4, and a set of Flowmasters and a BBK hot air intake. Other than that, stock throttle body, stock Mass Air injectors, everything.
Nice. Kelly, what do you think about the car?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
Why do you love it?
It's a rusty turd, but it gets so much attention.
It
Yeah.
gets way more attention than I feel that it should. I've rolled up to a lot of Foxbody meets, or just Mustang meets in general, with some really nice cars. We rolled down to a Foxbody meet with an 88 Celine, an 89 drag car, and a really nice 89 LX that's super clean. And we all rolled in together, And as soon as I backed up and shut the car off, people were flooding around the car. I couldn't leave my car for, I'd say, at least an hour from just people talking and asking me all sorts of questions.
I love that, dude. Let's call it the Patina Foxbody life right now is in full effect, right?
It absolutely is.
All right, so show us this beautiful Cobra you got here, bud.
Yeah, this is the 80 Cobra with the beautifully patinaed fender.
So tell us what else you've done to this. I saw something back here on the back end that I don't really recognize from any other car.
Yep, this is a wing that I designed myself out of cardboard. And I spoke to Adam at Carter's Customs. I showed him the template that I made. I asked him if he'd be interested in making it. So I sent him my wing and the cardboard template, and he literally copied it exactly as my template was, cut it out, had the holes pre-drilled in it, and sent it back to me. He was extremely helpful with that.
Nice. It's really cool looking added onto that three-piece wing right there. That's pretty
the three-piece wing is different already, but I wanted something just a little bit more different.
Yeah, definitely. Well, something else I'm noticing different back here, you got a little different taillight setup.
I do. John found some Capri taillights and asked if I wanted them. So I traded him my factory taillights for those ones. I wasn't in love with them at first, but they're definitely starting to grow on me.
Starting to grow on you?
Oh, for sure.
All right, what else we got going on here? What kind of under the hood stuff we got going on? I know you said it was mostly factory, but
yep,
I'm liking that in the hood you did something here as well.
Yep, those are 2010 Mustang vents that I installed into the factory hood.
I love that you have the little turbo logo on there.
Yep, the other one fell off, but that one's still on there. Like I said, under the hood, it is just a bone stock 302 out of a 92. The K member and everything was swapped over.
So how many times you pop the hood and people are looking for the turbo?
Yep, a lot of people was like, "Oh, this thing's turbo?" No, not anymore. It was at one time.
All right, for all you Patina Fox lovers out there, this thing is pretty radical. I like it. Got some crazy good looking paint on this thing. You can't buy that. I like it, man.
A lot of people try to. A lot of people try to replicate it.
Are you planning on just clearing straight over it how it is, or you wanting to do something else to it, or you want to restore it? What are you wanting to do?
No, it's going to stay just the way it is.
Nice.
And I want to keep the look of the car just the way it is.
And the interior, tell us about that.
I haven't done anything in there except for the shifter, other than, well, besides the custom speedometer that I did. It was originally an 85 mile an hour speedometer, but I cannibalized a newer 140 speedo and took the spring out of that and installed it into the factory 85.
Nice.
And it's as accurate as any other Foxbody speedometer.
Very cool. I like the Ryobi AC you got going over there.
Oh yeah, you gotta recharge it every once in a while. It doesn't really hold a charge, but it's effective.
You got some bump in the trunk too, huh?
Yeah, just a little. The factory speakers in these with the whatever size they are in the dash don't really do much for me. So this is the Premium Plus audio.
Premium Plus audio and stereo in this one. I like it. Well, appreciate you showing it to us. I really like it. These cars right now I feel like are pretty hot in the Foxbody marketplace. If you want one, go build your own, get your own rust, make it your own, right?
Yep, don't try and make it. Just let it happen. That's the only way to do it. Trying to make that's all natural.
Yeah. Well, here's today's your birthday as well.
It is.
Well, happy birthday. Enjoy the Fox for many more years.
I will.